Starting to get a picture of the second quarter for the corporate world, and here to help us assess what we've seen so far is Yogi Dewan, CEO of Hassium Asset Management. So first of all, as we come off the back of those latest earnings for Electrolux and Philips, what are your expectations for earnings season in Europe?
I think one needs to be quite cautious. I think they'll be a lot better than this time last year, clearly. I think you'll probably see earnings growth in the order of 30 to 40%. I think the earnings numbers that come out will tell you quite an interesting tale. Firstly, that the recovery is well on its way. Secondly, the US will probably be further along the recovery process than Europe. If you really think about all the things that we need to focus on, I think first up, we want to really focus on top-line numbers that are coming through, as opposed to cost-cutting, as opposed to inventory restocking. I think those are really, really key issues. Secondly, I think we need to start thinking about the impact of stimulus. The tax credits, they're all really going to benefit what's actually happened in the US and in Europe as well. But I think everyone really wants to see what guidance is going to be like for Q2, Q3, Q4, 2011. I think that's going to be far, far more important.
Interestingly, you say that the US will do a little better than expected, but US stocks ended the week lower after those earnings from Bank of America and Citigroup. What does this tell us about the state of US banks at the moment?
I think US banks are in a bit of a mess, to be honest, as are the European banks as well. I think we're likely to see a subprime part 2 coming along. I think there are credit card issues out there as well. Subprime part 2 is quite interesting. You're likely to see a whole range of mortgage resets, about $1 trillion in the commercial real estate market, about 750 in the residential real estate market, and these are all going to have an impact on that space, that sector, and we're quite cautious financials in general. I think the European banks as well, after BNP's downgrade, you need to be very worried about too.